In this pandemic COVID-19 outbreak, I warmly welcome you new phase of learning where we will discuss impenetrable depths inside our earth, what resources have been found, which have been discovered by geologists. So how this occurred? What are rocks and minerals? What is the cyclic procedure of their formation? So today we will unfold this segment of Inside Our Earth. So warmly welcome you new phase of learning is inside our earth. The interior of earth, which has crust, mantle and core. The molten heat, the growing heat and pressure and temperature have provided us support to life with number of resources, rocks and minerals. This one feature of the earth have contributed to the development phase of life. Today we will analyze what earth has been blessed with due to interior of earth, that is rock and mineral. The earth crust is made up of many rocks. Rock means to say any natural mass of mineral matter that marks its presence on the earth crust is called rock. Rock is of three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, and they have their own formation. First formation, igneous rock. Molten magma cools down, became solid, thus formed one rock called primary rock, which is igneous rocks. Extrusive and intrusive rocks are its further classification. This marks the presence of first kind of rock on the earth's surface. Then second rock is sedimentary rock, which is made up of these sediments and that get transported and compressed and hardened from the layers of the rocks. So these are called sedimentary rocks. The igneous rocks, it has the examples in front of you: granite, pumice. Your many of the rocks formed, these are the primary rocks, which is just settling the base of your sedimentary rocks. Intrusive and extrusive rocks, when magma come out of the earth, then it became lava and then gives birth to the next first formation, that is primary rocks. Then it get in sometimes settle down inside the earth and above the earth, so both time they form one of the rock. Then another is sedimentary rocks, which have small fragment, and these smaller particles get into the sediments and settled and transported and compressed, they form one rock. Then another is your metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks change them into metamorphic rocks due to the great heat and pressure in this cycle called rock cycle. Due to the compression and transportation of the sediment by wind and water, the main part of the second phase of rocks start getting formation, and they get compressed and form one of the structure which is in front of you. These are the sedimentary rocks, and they are very much present on this earth's surface, lithosphere. Then rocks and minerals are further classified into metamorphic rocks. Igneous and sedimentary rocks, primary and secondary rocks, get together and change or sometimes separately get changed into metamorphic rocks due to the great heat and pressure which come from interior of the earth, from the side of the core, and they keeps on the process of transformation of rock from one cycle to another, that is called metamorphic rocks. And these are the examples in front of you: talc, garnet, and then you have marble, slate, etc. provides you the glimpses of metamorphic rocks, how they look.
Rocks are everywhere. They are large and small, heavy or light, porous or dense. But rocks in some shape or form can be found all over the planet. different types of rocks are formed in different ways. There are three main types of rock: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous is a word that means fiery. Igneous rock is formed when magma or lava cools. Sometimes magma cools slowly underneath the Earth's surface. This forms intrusive igneous rock, like granite. Other times, lava cools when it comes to the surface in a volcanic eruption. This forms extrusive igneous rock. Some examples of extrusive igneous rock are tuff, obsidian, and pumice. Igneous rocks make up about 95% of the Earth's crust. The next type of rock is sedimentary rock. Sediment is small particles of sand, mud, and organic material that settle to the bottom of water or land areas, often lakes or oceans. Sedimentary rocks are formed when sediment accumulates over time in deposits that form layers. These layers become squeezed and compressed over time until they consolidate into a rock. Sedimentary rocks are the types of rocks in which fossils may be found, since the process of forming sedimentary rocks can preserve plant and animal remains that are deposited into the sediment layers. Some examples of sedimentary rock are limestone, shale, and sandstone. The third type of rock is metamorphic rock. The word metamorph means to change form, and metamorphic rock is rock that has been changed by extreme heat and pressure. Sedimentary rock, igneous rock, or even other metamorphic rocks can be changed by heat and pressure into new kinds of rock. Metamorphic rocks can be formed by being deep under the earth where pressure and temperatures are high, or when rock near the surface is heated up by the movement of tectonic plates or magma. Different types of rocks become different types of metamorphic rock when exposed to heat and pressure. For example, shale becomes slate. Sandstone becomes quartzite. And limestone becomes marble. Rocks are slowly but constantly changing in something known as the rock cycle. The rock cycle begins with magma, or hot melted rock, deep beneath the Earth's surface. This magma becomes crystallized, becoming igneous rock. These rocks begin to erode or break down into small pieces because of wind, water, or other forces. The small fragments of rock are carried away as sediment when water passes over them, and are deposited in layers, which eventually become sedimentary rocks. Then, some sedimentary rocks are pushed below the surface due to tectonic activity, where they are exposed to heat and pressure, transforming them into metamorphic rocks. If the rocks are buried even deeper, they may melt and form magma, starting the cycle all over again. Of course, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks can be eroded into sediment, and igneous rock can become metamorphic rock or lava. But one way or another, rocks all over the world keep changing from one form to the next.
Rocks uses. Rocks are used in many phases. Rocks, one term which have been helpful in making many objects like plates, jewelry, toothpaste. House construction is also based on rocks. Limestone, euphranite, slate, graphite, even manufacturing items are used with the help of rocks. Rocks are helpful in production of your stationery and the construction materials. Rock even help in the formation of decayed plants' natural gift, coal. which even have the rocks formation useful in production of gases and its residue used for making plastics and synthetic material. Rocks are not only helpful in your material giving and in your any other activities contributor like construction and manufacturing. It is also one of the biggest employment opportunities for casual workers. And in the places where formal jobs are not अवेलेबल, जहाँ पर नौकरी की कमी है, माइनिंग की एक्टिविटीज़ प्रोमिनेंट है, पेट्रोलियम एक्सप्लोरेशन प्रोमिनेंट है, वहाँ पर आपका रॉक कल्टीवेशन तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, तो वहाँ पर रॉक्स आपको लाइवलीहुड प्रोवाइड करते हैं. So they generate employment opportunities as well. They are used in medical services as well. So there is now one diagram in front of you which is called rock cycle. Magma became lava. If surface above rocks are found, then extrusive igneous rock. If inside, then intrusive igneous rocks. Then withering, transportation, compressing, metamorphic, then melting of them, crystallization, then again eruption cycle. These are called the cycle of transformation and called rock cycle. Earth is a dynamic planet which is made up of many types of resources, rocks and minerals. It is blessed with external and internal constant changes which contribute to human life. That's why it's called life supporting planet. The support delivered by the earth and its interior provides us mineral matter, physical properties and definite components of chemical, provides us a substance useful for our life, rock, any natural mass of mineral, and that contribute to our life supporting activities as well as livelihood. Interior of earth blessed us with abundance of resources, number of rocks and minerals, and these are discussed today. So hereby saying thank you for visiting.